Our shadow is an imperfect replica of ourselves. It depends on our position, posture, height, inclination, angle in relation to the source of light, as well as the material on which the shadow is projected. In fact, our shadow, monochrome, black, without features, without defined patterns, by its simplistic appearance goes unnoticed. Finally, in the image of the projector, it is of the same complexity and variability. The land is delimited by a fence, as if on a planetary scale, from billions of years of evolution. A piece of land could belong to someone. This is a completely human, not humanistic perception. Not humanistic. We are all under the same sun, however it does not have the same content. Either we love it or we suffer from it. It all depends on where you were born. Time is only a way to measure what we lose. It does not exist in itself. It is only a supposition based on a limited perception. It is in fact a human invention in order to find a meaning to the one that passes. The expression lol, as well as the suffix cordially at the end of a message, belong to the no less restricted circle of filler words, allowing the interlocutor to cordially end the exchange without the other party perceiving too much disinterest. Nobody laughs a lot. No one feels cordiality so much that they want to write it down. No one feels cordiality so much that they want to write it down. I remembered several great times I was almost there, because I was there. I'll come back to it later if I can position myself or minimally remember without having to think about it. The interference is noticeable between the two Koreas, yet communication should be good given the proximity. But no, it's a cedar hedge dispute on a national scale, hence the mutual misunderstanding arising from, if you could see what I see. Listen as much as you can until you can't hear anymore, just to push back little by little the intolerance to difference. Mean to write about a need in order to provide the precision necessary to satisfy our ego, or simply specify the subtlety of our interpretation. Thinking to naively bring a different vision, to take up what has already been said in our own vision, and to look for a unique formulation, stumbling at the limit of the describable until the next lucidity. The unthinkable always ends up happening, this by its lack of attention being paid to it, by its improbability, or would be only the improbable one seeks, without attributing that to him the intention to push its limits, until in fact to the limit of the recollection. Loss of intention or a certain doubt, to see humanity helpless, to have to stand up against itself. No wonder the breath of change is rather short. If there was at least a chance that it would work, it would still have to be ranted about until immobility became the way to go. What I believe is possible should have well passed over the details and sneak, so to end up in evidence once accomplished. Why circumambulate? Great massive arrival of the change of mentality, limited to singular perceptions. Different in contemporary world, tangibly in decline. And this action made the satire of the itinerant in the face of our indifference brings us back to ourselves, our own enslavement as we ignore it. Imagination is a fertile ground for whoever wants to be interested in it. Yet the old wolf's barrique will serve as a decent filler. Every time